Oh, hello. It's so cozy today. Look at me in my cozy jumper. I feel like that, what's that trending sound? It's like a sweater weather. Sweater weather. Sweater weather. I'm feeling very sweater weather today. Also, excessive volume in the ponytail, and I'm okay with this. I put a bit of hairspray in today, but my hair's so thick that I perhaps didn't need to put hairspray in, but nonetheless, here she is, sweater weather with a big pony. As a lot of you know, I am a proud part of the Sky Cinema Club, where every month I'll be watching, reviewing and recommending a movie to you, and this month I am recommending After Yang. I'm going to tell you all about the film and what I thought. I'm going to share with you how I like to make film nights special, especially at this time of year. I'm going to share with you a food goodie board that I have seen trending online, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about some pampering afterwards. So After Yang can be found on Sky Cinema, and I'll link their YouTube channel if you would like to go and watch the trailer of it, and I'm sure I'll also put some other useful links below for you if you would like to learn more about Sky and Sky Cinema. But here is the official blurb. When a family's AI helper called Yang malfunctions, Dad, played by Colin Farrell, discovers that life has been slipping past him. A thoughtful, moving Sky original sci-fi that was shown at Sundance Film Festival. Okay, so that was the official blurb. This is the Louise blurb. I'm sure you already know this, but I'm not actually a professional film critic. I am just going to tell you the things that I thought were interesting and the things that I would want to know before I watched a film. So After Yang is a PG and it is a sci-fi, but it's not spooky or jumpy. And that for me would be the most important thing before I went any further, because personally I don't like films that are going to like give me nightmares. I know that some people find like particularly gruesome or scary or jumpy or like suspenseful films fun and entertaining. I find it the opposite. I find it like very stressful, and I don't sleep well, and this film is not that at all. I'm very happy to report that it is very interesting and it keeps your attention, but there's not going to be a bit where you feel frightened. You'll just be like, that's a very interesting concept, and I like films like that. I call them thinky films. So After Yang is about a family of 4 or 3, depending on how you look at it, and I assume that they're living in the future, and the mum and the dad adopted a little girl from China. She's very sweet and like very beautifully acted, and they wanted to get her a big brother, so they went to this like AI shop or like manufacturer who specialise in older siblings for children who have been adopted, and they got this older boy, he looks like he's sort of like a teenage boy called Yang, and he is AI, so he is a robot that looks like a human, and he has this like very loving, helpful role in their home, and he is very clearly loved like a son, and we can see that he's loved like a son because Colin Farrell, who's the dad, really, first of all, he refers to him as his son, and also he like goes to great lengths to try and fix this malfunction in him. As much of this film is about tech and, you know, like hard drives and spyware and malfunctions and all that sort of stuff, it's also a very, very human film, which I like a lot. And it really makes you think about family, about bonds, about chosen family, and also it makes you think about the future of our species. Like, one of the things I really liked about the film is that they had some ideas I hadn't considered, like techno sapiens or tech sapiens, which I thought was a really interesting concept. They also touched on, there was like a little side AI kind of theme going on around clones, and I really liked that element, because I think, would I want to clone people? There was a girl in it that was a clone of somebody else who had passed away, and I thought, would I, for example, want to clone my mum? Would it be the same? Would I bond with the AI? Like, it was really interesting to let your mind go into those places. So now you have a full overview of the film and my really excellent reviewing skills there. I'm going to show you us setting up the lounge and making it so autumn cozy. I've been meaning to autumn and Halloween up the lounge for a while, so this was the perfect opportunity.
Where's the fluffy things on.
I'm not set up yet. I've got 2 little helpers.
Hello.
Say hello, my little helpers.
Hello.
Right. Don't think we're going to use the air conditioning unit much anymore this year. We're going to live in the garage. It was lovely having some little helpers. I'm not really sure why there's a shoe on the sofa, but that got taken up pretty quickly and it didn't take long to get the room looking really, really nice. Gave it a little hoover and now it's time for the autumn bits. This box here is all the autumn decor that I put away last year. So I thought I'd have a quick look through this and decide what I'm going to put out this year and cozy up the lounge. So this on the top here, Liam wore this to a party. This is not part of the video, but I'm telling you because it's funny. We were so we were invited, or rather Pearl was invited to a Halloween party and we were invited as well, and it wasn't until we arrived at the Halloween party that we realised none of the other parents were dressed up. I'll insert a photo of Liam in his pumpkin outfit. When we got there and we noticed none of the other parents were dressed up, he said, "Babe, do you think I should take the hat off?" And I thought, it's not the hat that's a problem here. Ooh, sweets from last year. Probably a no for the sweets, but I like this jar a lot. Look, it's got a little... Can I bring you a bit closer? Would you like to come a bit closer? Pumpkin jar is a yes. Skeleton cushion is a yes. The glittery candles last year were a mistake, but they do look so good. I'm going to put the candles in their little candelabra. Okay, we've got an O. We've got a B. I've got BO. We've got the other O. Boom. So left in the box now, we've got a few little pumpkins and a banner. So I'm going to put those out and make the lounge look super cozy. As you can see, I just popped a few bits out that we had from last year. I haven't gone super overboard, but it's nice just to have those little bits out. I think they give the room a really festive feel, and I'm going to enjoy having them until Christmas. But it's too soon to talk about Christmas, I know, but I couldn't help it, I just love it. So here's the room in all of its clean and tidy glory. If this room doesn't scream ultimate night in vibes, I don't know what else does. Something I have seen all over the internet are boards, food boards, like people doing bring a board parties. So someone will have a cheese board, someone will have a dessert board, someone will have a beige board. Like, I'm so on board for a beige board. Oh my goodness, I've said board so many times I feel like board has lost all meaning. I decided to do a picky bits of everything board. I did make that thinking that Liam would be home, but he wasn't. His day got extended. So please don't think I sat and ate that whole board, although I probably could have because it was freaking delicious. Let's have a look. Started off with the board, picked some fruit because we thought we'd go healthy. Got this new gadget here which just totally chops it up and makes it look amazing. I felt really snazzy editing that, if I'm honest with you. If you've not tried apples dipped into peanut butter, where have you been all your life? It's incredible. This is a little hack for strawberries. You can put a straw through and it takes the middle bit out, but I don't know that it's worth it. I think just pull the little green bits off and the strawberries taste fine to me. I decided to go for some Jaffa cakes. Whoops, don't know how that happened. Don't mind me. This part of the board was like the sweetie part, and then I tried to transition it into savoury. Oh my god, that brie smells so good. Decided not to take the brie out of the packaging. I thought I'll pop that there, and then here I am doing my birthing breathing to try and open the little mini gherkins, which were amazing. I don't know why I don't have gherkins more often because they are delicious. Pearl does not agree and did not want a gherkin. Obviously she was only in it for the Jaffa cake, but can you blame a girl? A few little baby bells there in the savoury section with Darcy also coming in for a Jaffa cake. And then once they knew that I was doing a picky board, they were in and out quite a lot because what child wouldn't be, knowing that there's that many little goodies on offer? Added in some hummus there, rearranged it a bit so that it would look aesthetically pleasing. Black olives are elite and I won't have anyone tell me anything other. But there we have it, the most amazing, delicious Picky Bix board. Oh, I could make that every day and be very, very happy. Is there anything that you would add to this? If so, tell me below for my next one. The next step to the ultimate night in, to watch a film, is to tire your children out so they're ready for bed. Except mine don't look very tired. But it's looking super cozy in here now. Eventually though, the children did tire out. I took my contact lenses out, put my hair in a mum bun and just shut down the lounge and just shut the blinds to get it all cozy. I don't normally light a lot of candles because a lot of scented candles give me headaches, but this one seems to have no scent, so I lit that for a bit of ambiance. I brought in my Picky Bix tray of dreams. I underestimated how large that was. I was like, yeah, that would definitely fit on that table. No, look at me trying to style it out because I knew I was filming it myself. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna drop it, but I didn't. Hello Sky, find after Yang. My full review is obviously at the beginning of this video, but in summary, After Yang is a really lovely sci-fi. It's really nice to think about concepts around technology and also the human impact of that and the technological impact on humans. It was a good thinky film and it was lovely to watch with my Picky Bix board. I can confirm that Orbit the Cat gives the film 5 stars as well. I decided, since it wasn't too long a film, which I really appreciate, the film was felt like about an hour and a half, I decided I'd go upstairs for a bath. But of course, it wasn't all set up ready for me. I had to mum it first and get all the kids' stuff out, give it a little freshen up, and then I drew myself the most lovely bubble bath with the last drops of my White Company bubble bath oil, which is amazing. And I just had a really deep, luxurious bath on my own, nobody interrupting me, thinking about the film, thinking about the day ahead, the weekend I had, everything. It was just so, so lovely. A lovely end to a lovely evening. If you have time coming up, I very much recommend autumning up your lounge or your bedroom, wherever you watch TV. We've got a TV up here as well. I need to autumn this room up. Making yourself a picky board, watching a film, having a pamper night. Like, it's the ultimate night in and I am so here for it, especially now the lights are drawing in and it's getting a bit colder outside and I just want to hibernate like a little mouse in a little nest. It's taking a weird turn because I'm not a mouse and I don't live in a nest. Okay. Alrighty, do leave a friendly comment below. What else would you have put on that picky board? What do you think of After Yang? Have you seen it? What did you think of it? Of course, all the links for it will be below. And if there's any links I can think to of anything else, I will leave them. But all the autumny products that I showed, they were all from last year, so none of those will be in shops at the moment, although pumpkins are in shops and fairy lights. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. I'll have another video for you very soon actually, and I will see you then. Bye!